6 at least for any particular category. And then Bruno showed up at the house. Bruno was like, "This is boring. You know, we got to spice it up. We're gonna do rankings instead." And so somebody is gonna be 1. Someone is the worst carry.
Somebody was number 4.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the 4, that was Bruno's creation.
Sure.
His greatest creation, perhaps, some would argue.
Don't pawn it off to him.
No, I am pawning it off to him.
You have to sign off and everything.
No, I'm pawning it off to him, Ben.
You know, I got quote-unquote credited for 4. Or at least Hovol seems to think so.
Yeah, you did.
Every time I advance, he's like, "Fuck you, Lumi, for giving me a 4."
He's such a nice guy, though. Hovos is a lot of fun.
I had nothing to do with it. So.
Yeah.
Well, Samael
he doesn't hold it against me.
He said, "Start or I go home right now," and now the game started.
Is that what he actually?
Who said that?
What?
Listen to this.
Nice.
Listen to this man production. Said Pimp McCool.
Oh, I actually didn't understand what he said because of the no comma. It's like, what does "listen to this man production" mean?
5 seconds remaining.
Man.
Yeah, because there was no comma, so I didn't get. Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. What do you say?
I mean, shouldn't you been like on the internet long enough to insert comma at the most appropriate places?
In my head, sometimes,
and,
but
you know, with the
I
context
expect
clues
higher from Pimp Uncle.
from JJ.
Yeah,
What does the JJ stand for?
I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Jerry Jones.
I don't ask those questions.
5 seconds remaining.
Jason Jansen. By the way, I was trying to figure out like a good 1 word for our little trio. I came up with Merlumi D with a capital L and capital D. Capital L, capital D. You know, tried to keep it nice and succinct, but I am open to alternative rapper names for us.
Isn't it more of like a boy group name?
We had Merleezy, Eldeezy, and then I don't know if Lumizi exactly rolls off the tongue. So
No, that's.
we got to mix it up, maybe.
I like Merlumi D more than whatever you just said.
Merlumi
Whatever
D's
that
better.
garbage that came out of your mouth was.
Onto the draft.
Yes, let's talk about OG EG. I think coming in this tournament, I would have had EG pretty far above OG in terms
What
of
is he
recent
wearing?
performance.
That's a sweet bandana.
Onto the draft immediately.
Yo,
Is that a bandana?
that's on the screen. We have not seen it. The last TI5. It was neck pillow. Is this the bandana that's going to signify the winning of TI7?
Where's the nunchucks? You know, they had some cool, you know, old school weaponry, but
His hands are preoccupied, sir.
yeah. Just quickly lop one of the OG pulls, pans off, easy win.
Are they in like a booth or is it open air?
Reserve time.
It seems like it's open air, right?
I would hope. I mean, it's China. I would hope you're in a
Booths.
booth.
Okay.
Anything to
opening
protect you
stage had booths.
from the
Opening ceremony
smog.
had booths. Anyways, first overall, I'll pick Konga from OG. We see a Faceless Void first phase ban. Not a bad idea, things considered.
Oh, now he wants to talk about the draft.
Well, is there anything interesting on the screen? Am I missing something?
Let's talk about fly sunglasses, or not glasses frames. I mean, they're nice. I like them.
Yeah, I'm not a glasses guy, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I really appreciate the metallic side. Instead of what Anna's got on, he's got them scrub plastic. And it just kind of sticks on you, right? But if it's a little bit more metallic, it's
After he wins TI, he'll
better
upgrade.
for like hotter weather.
All right.
Yeah.
We could talk about the draft.
Dim scrub plastic.
All right, Bane Marana. Is this Min Marana? We've seen maybe played it for LGD.
I would say pretty likely. Murano.
I mean, this is EG. They've done the 5-position puck.
Nothing is likely. How about for OG? Is that a support or a core visage? You don't know. That's the beauty of it.
Most likely a support, but
If they get the bristle back, I think it could be a core.
right.
Do EG have to grab bristle?
Terrorblade hasn't been banned. Most teams ban it against OG in Phase 2. So that's something that's...
Alpha banned it yesterday
Yeah.
against OG.
Most teams do ban it, but EG noticeably has not. How are you going to not comment on that?
On the bandana?
Yeah.
That looks like
It's like a Japanese sushi
yeah,
chef.
Japanese design, right?
So it
sort
looks
of.
like.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with the intricacies of bandana design myself, so I defer to your
I have
expertise.
seen sushi chefs with that.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
So the idea of a bandana is to like absorb the sweat so it doesn't drip all over the food and stuff. Is that it? Hold the hair back.
I thought it was
Secondarily.
a hair back.
But you can just use a hair tie for that. Right.
That doesn't look cool.
Yeah. Does the bandana look cool?
I dig it.
I think the banana makes you
10 seconds.
more hot, right? Like, in terms of
Not if it pulls your hair back.
it's an extra cloth covering your head
How do you know it's cloth? It could be like cashmere, man.
or silk.
You don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen a cashmere band.
You don't know how Sumail rolls.
We don't know how you roll, apparently. I've never even heard of a cashmere bandana.
I don't know if they exist, but someone makes them somewhere. He is. Oh, by the way, his tag is now Sumail.money. Okay, so
Is
this
it
lends
really?
more credibility to
An already very credible
the Kashmir theory.
argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can we talk about the draft? Let's talk about the draft. They go for the Invoker. EG, generally not an Invoker team.
They don't even care what OG.
They just instantly grab the Sand King. That Nyx comes out, and it is, a little Virtus Pro style drafting here. They've got all the reserve time. OG has 15 seconds left. The mind games are here. How about the Invoker, though? That is not a... I mean, it's not that like they've never run the hero, but it's certainly not like a staple for EG.
Well, OG has been taking Invoker, I think, like maybe 75% of their games.
Doesn't that feel like a block pick a little bit?
Somewhat. Yep.
And then OG say, great, we'll grab the Storm. Drow is still... oh, actually, no, Drow's back.
Drow's banned. Second phase.
Are we sure these teams aren't backwards?
So this seems to be a safe lane Mirana, or is it a support?
Seconds remaining.
I could see both RTZ or Zai playing the Mirana.
5 seconds remaining.
They don't have any great BKB heroes on OG. Storm Spirit, I guess a little bit, so... I think you can still run it. The thing about core Mirana is if you go Ags, you often get owned by Nyx. Like, he pops up, and then you automatically get Starfalled,
Right.
and then you get destroyed. So sometimes it's not the core of choice.
I don't think the Axe build is always the right build.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm saying if you do get Ags build, which is
Right.
mostly what we've seen, it is an issue.
It could still be a support.
Yep. They have great, I would say really good lanes. Like Bane can make sure any lane doesn't fail. Mirana, somewhat self-sufficient as a carry. Sand King, one of the better ones. They have plenty of ways to set up Sunstrike. Like 3 of their heroes can set up Sunstrike.
Can you still... You used to be able to brain sap the familiars, right? Can you still do that?
I believe so. I don't see why not.
So Bane's actually pretty good against Visage then, right?
Yeah. Well, the Gravekeepers actually blocks
Oh, no.
all
Okay.
damage types.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
He's good in the sense that he's a more like a sturdier support. Like we've seen things like AA and Disruptor just get chopped. Bane has like decent stats for support and also could recover a lot of HP and could just Nightmare to protect himself for a bit as well.
I think EG have been at their best when they roam early, like when they put a lot of pressure on the lanes. Bane's pretty good at that.
Same with OG. We've seen JRX play a fair amount of roamers.
Yeah, when he was just like sitting in a lane as Visage, like that did not feel like OG at their best.
I mean, did he have an amazing Tusk game like for the second game yesterday
Yeah.
and they still lost?
Yeah, but I mean, it's still...
No,
I
his
feel
fault.
like much more impactful out of the supports. Jarex agrees. He's nodding.
Not my fault.
Definitely not my
10 seconds
So the
remaining.
Jarex stash is coming out. Look at that.
I just hope that there is not going to be some off-lane Kunkka.
OG's turn to pick.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
horrendous.
the Brood 5th ban.
Who played the off-lane Kunkka yesterday? Was
KP.
did not go on.
10 seconds remaining. 5
So what do
seconds
OG
remaining.
want here? How are they gonna... Alright, is
OG's
Core Visage,
turn
right?
to pick.
Core Visage, off-lane.
Unless it's the
Nyx.
offlane, the return of the offlane Kunkka. And I don't even know who would be safe on that play. It's basically got to be Core Visage. One position Visage, right?
The Oracle pick makes a lot of sense. EG is extremely single target focus. So not even False Promise, like a good Fate's Edict could just like mitigate a ton of damage from EG.
Reserve time.
As for EG, the big question, how are they looking to...
I would say probably physical damage core with Sand King in the off lane would be pretty good for them. But we've seen Zai mostly.
So you're
on the
thinking
Sand King.
support Mirana then?
I was thinking I was hoping for support Mirana just so they could have more physical damage from their one, just because of the Oracle. Oracle has been,
and that's certainly in Fly's wheelhouse, you know. This guy is known more for his defensive supports, I would say, than anything else.
Oh.
Now, the brew comes out. We've seen support brew. Didn't go so well last time we saw it.
Off-lane brew.
And it will be the off-lane brew this time.
This is a really weird game to pick it because brew is normally picked for his counter to like physical damage heroes.
Yeah.
Like Sven or... Yeah, I don't know what the Brood is really picked for. I guess...
The Dispel, I think, is actually pretty good this game.
What are you dispelling?
I think you can dispel Grave Chill. You can dispel Oracle Fate's Edict.
Can you dispel the rum?
No, you can't dispel Rum.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's decent. It's better than normal. Fate's Edict, man. It's OP. You can also just cycle into Oracle.
It's just like one of those really like hard to count on things. You have to be in. You have to have your ult. You have to be able to get it off. You have to have your Storm guy at the right time, right place.
I think he's decent at dealing with Oracle too, right? You can just cycle him in the fight, and then you can just go on whomever you want.
Yeah.
That's their only save. Because a lot of the times that we've seen Oracles thrive is when there's no way to get to him. No like Storm Zip, no Blink duel, something like that can just annihilate him at the start of the fight. But you don't actually have to kill him. You can just throw him up in the air. That cycling lasts a very long time. There's no way for them to get out of it. And by that time, hopefully, in Ishi's mind, the rest of his teammates will be dead.
All right. Whose draft do you prefer, Lumi? How you feeling?
I think I like
this pick?
OGs a bit more. Actually, yeah, I like OGs a bit more. I don't know how the Brood is going to be able to have a good lane against Visage, Kunkka, and Oracle, and I don't know what his impact is in the mid game. Just more like I'm not too familiar with what EG's lineup is really capable of.
That's kind of been EG as of late. They've been very confident in experimenting. So it's tough to get a good read on how the game's going to go. Ben, do you agree you're favoring OG?
I'm down with position 1 Mirana.
Okay.
If she goes Ags first, though, I'm not too sure. Okay, if she goes Ags first, they've lost.
Instant loss.
I'll go with it for EG's lineup a little bit more. I think the Brew is a liability in a sense, but they do have Bane. Bane is probably, I think, one of the strongest position 5s that can just bully out any support one-on-one in a lane. So if they need his help up there, that's fine. If they want to make Storm Spirit's life miserable, he can also do that. If he wants to secure the safe lane, which they probably don't need to, you can also do that. So I think all in all, that Crit will deliver in the early game. EG will do well in their lanes.
Mirana's stat gain, 2.2 strength per level, 3.6 agility per level.
Damn.
Jeez, this is...
What is the high? There's Pugna was getting like 4 in, right?
Right.
Yep.
I think that's the highest in the game.
I think so.
I think Treant has like pretty high strength gain, I want to say. Or at least used to.
Probably not 4, though. I don't think anyone has 4.
No, nobody has 4.
PO used to with agility, but I don't know anymore.
They toned that down.
Strength, though. I don't think anyone's ever had
I think
4
they
strength.
didn't rebuff it. Oh,
Isn't like 3.6 one of the highest agility? Alright, I'm good.
A lot of those heroes have worse gain have much better base stats now, though. Dota 2 wiki hero stats.
Alright.
I feel like Lumi has improved his
plus.
Google Foo in this event.
Let's see. Strength plus sword.
4.3 for Centaur Warrunner.
Damn, 3.6 for strength and then 3.5 for Doom.
What about Agi?
Who's the Agi beast?
3.7 on Morphling, 3.6 on Mirana, second highest. I always knew Mirana was high, but then I didn't mentally rank her as number 2. And
Pugna 4.5. What a god!
Invoker has 4 int gain per level. I didn't know that. Skywrath at 3.6, Dazzle at 3.4. Dazzle at 3.4.
Excuse me, it's Dazul. Dazul.
I still can't remember what we called the Bristol Dazzle combo the other day.
So they're giving us mention that
Brazzle with me.
some sound issue or
Brizzle.
looks like we are replacing PC. Might take
Brizzle,
a
my
few.
Dizzle.
Don't brizzle my dizzle. Faux shizzle. My nizzle.
So now looking at the Dazzle's in-game per level, there's more reasons to like spam them total knowledge on him. You want to max your grave anyways, and you want to
For that sweet, like, a tomes like would give you.
I'm just saying, every level you get more int, and int is important on this guy because this is so mono dependent.
Get me out.
Give me a tome. I need int.
I need my int gain.
Lich has 3.25. Rank 6 in terms of int gain for int heroes.
Now, who is the worst in every category? Like, who is the dumpster tier of stat gain? Troll Warlord, the dumbest character in Dota, with a base 13 and a 1 int per level.
Feels bad. Agility?
Oh, 0.8.
Undying. It would make sense if Undying had good like agility gains.
He's a zombie.
He has good strength. And
there are zombies that are agile, Lumi. Like rabid zombies in some of those movies. Like,
there's rabid zombies in the game.
Yeah, but they're really... Yeah, but they're smart and agile, and they can like climb shit, you know. They're like monkeys more than zombies.
Enchantress and Pugna has the lowest strength gain. Anti-Mage 1.5, okay.
That's pretty terrible. It's okay, AM farms.
Alright. This was a very good exercise of relearning Dota stats.
And Google Foo. You have upgraded your Google Foo, Lumi. I'm very proud of you.
It was the first
I can
time.
Just... Ben is looking like a proud father right now.
Patience from Zone.
I had no, like, did you mean? Was this a typo? Google just like, I knew exactly what you needed, and it's first thing. Got him.
Have you guys ever seen this thing, by the way, that Dakota uses?
Yep. Yes. I never understood
very
this.
weird. It's like this.
It seems very ergonomic.
Yeah, looks cool. It has
And
like
greasy.
a little wheel on it, too. I don't know what that does.
Oh, it toggles. Look. It's toggling some...
Oh my god, it's doing...
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He uses this to oh, you can like scroll through the game stats.
Is this blowing your mind?
This thing's really cool. Okay, what else can it do? Oh, you can toggle Fog of War.
It's like a keyboard.
Yeah, but everything's on... I guess everything's in one place, so it's better. So he just doesn't use the keyboard when he's casting. All right.
I think he might use it for the Z edge pan. I know top tier play-by-play casters don't edge pan.
Top tier.
Yeah. Is that true?
Well, who are we including on that list? Because I'm pretty sure Owen doesn't know how to observe.
Side effigy is one of the better ones. He always has good effigies. This is the golden one inside the EG base.
Ooh, let's check that out. Flexin' Universe.
For the longest time, I didn't know what those banners were. Because they, the favorite team thing was...
What?
I see.
It's good. It's appropriate.
Okay.
He knows what's up.
And they picked it yesterday, by the way.
They did?
Yeah. First Clutch Gamers.
Okay, they're ready.
Alright.
Give me some Dota.
Ooh, this Bane is interesting.
So what did they scout out with Sunstrike? They scouted out one obs on Oracle. So where is the other obs?
For who? For OG?
Yeah. They only bought one obs at the start?
Oh no, they already placed
someone
one.
already placed it. Okay,
Chunka had one.
That makes more sense. Oh, and
The hate strike. Seems like the bandana may have backfired already.
Will Crick get the D ward? Yes, he will.
Is he gonna leave it for his character?
Heck no, dude. I wonder if he actually scouted out. Like, the Sunstrike at the start is actually pretty important. If you check out the offlaner and offlaner doesn't have a ward or a TP scroll, you generally know that the position 4 is going to TP somewhere. You just don't know where. But they saw Jarex at the top, so they were able to use process deduction and found out where the ward is. But on the flip side, Fly did find him the ward of his own.
Oh, EG, a little rope-a-dope action. Gonna smoke around here. Sumail.
It's a little late.
Chilling near the bounty. Might catch OG.
I think they need to walk up the ramp.
If they, no, I just don't think they're going to get a kill or to get the rune off.
They're gonna miss the start of these lanes here, perhaps as well. But let's see, EG
The battle begins.
trying to jump OG. Looks like they are actually committing to a full aggro try. So they're running the brew in the safe lane. They've got some kill potential here. Zai's smoke does break and he keeps on scurrying forward. He runs right by Jarex. Wasn't expecting that angle.
It's a poor man's shield.
Kunkka.
I don't actually know if they kill him with that, because Arteezy's pretty close by, so the stun wouldn't be that long. He already skilled up Brain Sap too on the Bane.
With the new mana cost, I guess.
They do have Sunstrike to assist though, so if they did hit all their stuns, I think
He's very tanky. 80. What's his strength gain?
And PMS, yeah.
Actually, his base strength's really high. 24 is very high.
Instead, they're going to make their move on No Tail, who is not skilled anything yet. He takes the soul assumption here. He's going to try to duke it out. Instantly melts. Ooh. Easy first blood for EG. This is pre-Sunstrike, mind you, as they go for a follow-up kill. Arrow connecting on fly. The tri-lane crumbling for OG. Before you blink, they've already lost 2.
Very smart to go on Hotel or actually aggressively tri-lane Visage. Visage, especially a carry one, is only tanky when you get like 3 points into Cloak. He has 0 base armor. He has bought the Ring of Protection to help out, but just right-click him 2-3 times, especially with heroes like Bane.
And he has that poor magic resist.
Yeah. I think 10% base?
Yep.
What a joke.
How are the other lanes going? Storm, about even with Invoker. In mid, it seems.
And double Mango Nyx. Owning it up bottom.
This is a great matchup for
Universe.
Looks like he did go Mana Burn first, though, so Universe was forced to skill fucking haste first.
I don't think he cares. He's probably going to level up Brawler and just, you know.
And Brawl.
Yeah, crit him a couple of times.
Trying to set up here on Jax. Barrel Strike comes through. Arrow now. But it's a fairly close range arrow. They've got the brains coming through as well. Good auto attack down on his EG. Chase down Jax. They will be able to get the kill. Arteezy trying to leap away. No Tail can't find him, and now he's in danger. A follow-up Burrow Strike comes in. Brain Tip's still on cooldown. That won't matter. 4 deaths. It might be a 5th. Fly would be risky though. Might tank some tower shots. EG gonna back out. Perhaps Zai is overextended. This could salvage the lane. Has the stick. Pops it now. Burrows out. Still alive. They need this long-range torrent in 5 seconds to have a chance, but not going to chase for it, so Zai makes it out. A clean 4-0 start to this tri-lane.
More and more Orb of Venom's coming out from the range safe laners, especially on Arteezy. I think he buys it way more than most. In this game, it holds extra value.
Sumail might go for a solo kill here in the mid lane. Ana's out of read, and he has the Sunstrike. Level 2 Exhort.
How next level does the Sunstrike have to be?
Up. 150 health. That's just enough, but now the bottle's here.
It is a very high cost to just randomly try the Sunstrike though, because your side lane is so strong to set up the Sunstrike for pretty much guaranteed kills.
But the swag factor, man.
And he's still farming looks. But yeah,
the swag
factor. Sumail's got a reputation to maintain.
I don't think Sumail actually cares, but okay.
Come on, man. He's wearing the bed.
He cares about swagging on his opponents. He doesn't care about the reputation. He just cares about dumps from his opponents.
I guess to be really good mid player, you kind of
crit.
Need that edge.
Ballsy maneuver here. He's gonna try to set up. Arteezy coming in from the trees. The arrow though tanked by Jerax. Now Zai on the run. The root comes through. The torrent. Xing him back in, pulling the Scorpion into a bad position. And now OG chasing him up, but Zai makes it away. No Tail's gonna go down again. OG just hemorrhaging kills up top. He did finally get that point in Gravekeepers, but still, the damage is done. Heal is up on Arteezy. Sticks up on the supports here for EG. This tri-lane is rolling.
They needed to just swap immediately. Like this, they just can't hang in this lane.
What? They just don't need to make any aggressive maneuvers. I just don't think they need a beat goal on the Sim King. Just chill in the back and get some levels up. Get level 3 at least on No Tail, and then you can start doing more plays.
But how do you chill in the back though? If you put 2 support by No Tail, he can't get to level 3. If you like leave the support in the lane, No Tail just gets skimped. I think the correct move is just to send the Nyx top. Or it was the correct move. I don't know if you could do that anymore.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's way too late.
Speaking of bad Nyx, S4 doing okay here. 16-3 to the 23-5 of Universe. We did go for a 3-1-1 build, so not overcommitting for lane dominance. Just going to make sure he can be a hefty force in the upcoming round of team fights.
Surprised S4 hasn't gotten a stick versus Drunken Haze spam. It's pretty nice. Then you can just spam out and impale for creep. Score.
S4 continues to be hounded here. Can't really trade very effectively with Universe, especially now that he's got the Orb of Venom. The bullying. Tough to bully a Nyx though, with that 14 HP regen. With the Tango, without it, he's still sitting around 7. So they have kind of given up on the full tri-lane here. They're trying to make a move on mid, but EG mirroring that a bit as they rotated Zai into the neighborhood. He might jump in on the Storm. They'd love to kill him before it hits 6. It is nighttime. Sumail walks in. This could be a reverse bait potentially as Jerax comes out right around the time when Zai moves in. Sumail can turn, just cold snap him perhaps, and then follow up with the Burrow straight on a moving position. Now the Burrow comes through. It's only on the Storm, but the follow-up damage is there in spades. EG shredded, but now the sleep set up on Jerax going for round 2. Even Arteezy arrives for this casual quad lane from EG and OG are no match.
Like 4 creeps next to that storm, and the arrow just was the truth. You know, right on target.
Value.
Look, they're parading to that shrine indeed. Thought they were gonna 5-man gank bottom.
The way they moved it, I think Bane TP to the T2, Zai TP to the shrine, and then
No, Bane ran down.
Bane ran down?
Zai, I think they both ran down actually.
I'm pretty sure it was just RTZ.
it was
RTZ
TP.
okay.
Okay.
But that kill looked impossible, even if there weren't so much Cheryl's helping Sumail. Sumail had a range drops and like 7 wand charges before that even happened. And, like, he wasn't gonna be close to that.
Sumail, well, yeah. Fast track for an early Midas here, and so mid lane looking secure, top lane secure, bottom lane Juan kind of by default in the 1v1 with the Brew's inherent advantage. So EG have won all 3 lanes. They're up 7 kills, 2,000 or 3,000 gold, 2,000 experience. Basically, flawless laning stage. How would come back, gentlemen?
Well, they have a regen storm. It's a good place to at least get some more network and spread out your level 6s. You need level 6 on Kunkka very soon, 6 on Mixed Assassin, and then they can start moving around. And I think that level 6 on No-Tail is especially important, so they can put some pressure around the map while he can recuperate his net worth. He still looks like he's going for the same build, boots and drums.
Yeah, I think mid-game fight selection is what they need to do. They have a very explosive kind of skirmish lineup. If it gets 5v5 lineup though, I don't think they could actually hang with EG, but maybe in the next 8 to 10 minutes, kills up and down the river could get them
Ana
back.
is level 6 right now.
They're going to try to ball in, moving on to Sumail. He's still had the range drops though. Couple stick charges available, going to deploy that meteor, running back in, but Ana has the damage, gets the kill, forces out the Universe TP, which will not be fortuitous. And now EG on the chase towards Fly. They get the burrow. Arrow coming in. Fly not able to dodge it. Drills him. Oracle now with the brain sap. Down he goes. They are trying to trade here though, as Force turn to rotate in. Only finds one here with the stun, but it is good enough for a counter kill. Not chasing on the crit as well. He's got a mango if he wants to chew it up. Arteezy trying to man up on now we'll think he better of it. Just have those stick charges.
And Universe just ulted for mid lane, and they were able to get a kill on Ana, who was very, very low on mana after that jump in for the kill.
Jerax tanking some damage here. Sumail also was tanking some nukes from Fly, and Universe just muscles Jerax down. So, I mean, it definitely looked like Ana could just walk away, but I guess he stuck around too long mid and got punished.
Universe got the regen rune pressuring Ana a little bit more.
This Brewmaster's feeling peppy.
Oh. Got your level 6, used it. Time to farm up a little bit more. He's halfway to his Blink Dagger. He has the most last hits of anyone in this game. No-Tail finally hit 6 though, so now he can...
This is the Brewmaster dream.
Yeah, I mean, when the Brewmaster was picked, I had the... I thought they were going to sack him in the off lane. But this 1v1, I think, the lane swap in general has really benefited EG.
And it is kind of the ideal scenario, historically, to run the Exhort Invokers when you have a tri-lane or a really good roaming duo to set up kills, and wasn't really required, but could have been the difference maker if that top lane was closer. So
let's not forget they still have the Alacrity plus the Pulverize from the Earth Panda as a high ground or just pushing in general.
They have Leap.
They have Leap. Yes, they do.
64% attack speed. That's no laughing matter, Lumi.
Can you disarm with the Oracle onto the Earth Panda? I don't think you can, right? Because Earth Panda has that thing that protects it.
Called Magic Immunity.
Jerax getting caught by the Burrow Strike here. Sunstrike comes through. One more auto attack. Gets it done with the Caustic.
The thing that protects it
from magic.
Uh-oh. These birds.
Magic shield.
Free 100.
Give him the brain sap. Instant half health down. That's costly.
Oh, tower got one. Not the end of the world.
Yeah, still just using the cooldown as well.
Yep.
Fortunately for him, he's close to a fresh set. How does a Core Visage play from behind?
Use your birds to get kills in other lanes.
Who do you go to kill?
Go with the Nyx, I think. Hide them in the trees. Kill They can go with a Storm. I think Storm Nyx is very, very strong.
You should have some ways to punish that, like mainly the Bane.
Yeah, mostly the Bane.
Later on, maybe the Sand King with Blink.
Well, that's for it is looking for a kill on this bottom half of the map, but he has no teammates close by. Ana does have a DD, but he's at like 20, 30% mana, 40%. I don't think he's going to be able to get too close to there, but he will see Sumail. That would be a very long zip. Just saying hi.
Maybe he'll go for a little wraparound as well. Might, that's
They
what Vendetta
see
might
him,
run out.
though.
Oh, this could be big. Sumail does
They know
have
exactly
a fresh
where
set
he
of
is.
raindrops, though.
They,
For stalking him.
they saw him with a wraparound in the mid. They pinged him out.
They actually scanned him there.
Ana had to like have a smoke, or they had to not have that as a reward in mid for that gank to work out.
Now, OG, you have to be careful. There's a blink up on the brew. So, you overextend, you will be punished.
So I guess the target Ben that you said they should go for is whoever, and then cycle on the Oracle, right? And then kill.
That works. Or you can cycle into Visage in the fights if the Oracle's not there.
I mean, the Visage, you could cycle on him, but the birds are also another big part of DPS. I think perhaps Oracle is the best
Oh,
target.
Oracle for sure
Yeah.
is the best, but if Oracle's not there, then Visage I think is the second priority. Even like cycloning them so the rum wears off I think is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Or just take out the Storm and then you just kill the rest of the team then.
As for stalking around behind, that's a pretty dangerous place to be because you generally have sentries in this area when you're pushing. The sentry is pretty far up, but you know that the observer ward's still up. You can kind of go there, but trading towers.
They want to trade. This bottom tower only just now starting to take damage. Meanwhile, top has already been, or sorry, mid has already been taken out by EG with the DD rune. However, RTZ's overstayed his welcome top, and OG are there to punish him. Nice pick off. Ana getting the job done. Zai moving in. He wants to try and interrupt this tower. Deny does get the burrow strike into a sunstrike combo, but Ana's still tanking to withstand this. He balls to the left towards the side shop. No
He just
teleport
TP'd in.
scroll though. He's in trouble, or maybe Zai's in trouble. Gets the burrow, barely lives. Not sure that one ball light is gonna be far enough. He goes for it deep, and Cold Snap interrupts him mid auto attack. Gets fogged. Won't be able to get the kill. Instead, Ana's got to run. Very, very low. Sunstrike coming up in just a moment.
Oh.
Expecting Ana maybe to ball to the right, but Ana doesn't have the mana. So instead, he'll just pedestrian-style storm, hoof it up to the high ground.
That would be a hell of a mind game Sunstrike if he landed that one. Meanwhile, No-Tail is also gonna able to take a tower bottom.
Yeah, it took him a while, but bottom tower versus a mid tower. I think you're pretty happy with that if you're EG. Not so happy you missed that storm kill though.
They got two towers. They got top and mid.
Yeah, EG got top
Roche
mid.
control, definitely looking up for them. Not really the best vision lineup, but tower advantage will help mitigate that.
The Bruise talents got changed. I would say quite significantly. Yeah, his damage talent moved from 25 to 10.
Setting up on Mr. Arteezy, lobs out the arrow. It does hit the familiar here, might interrupt the chain stun indeed. Universe is on the case now. Jarek's trying to TP away. No tail. Still getting hounded here by Universe with those auto attacks. Zai drops low to the familiars. Will go pop to Fly, however. Flies in pretty deep, goes for the TP out. Crit is there with the grip.
Oh.
No escape. And the Sunstrike kill nets Sumail another.
He just resummoned those birds, so if EG could get these birds killed
2 minutes without him. Just about.
over the tree line.
Or maybe they'll all just be ninja birds. Universe's Blink was put on cooldown, so can't really chase him.
Why does Mirana have Refresher in it quick?
Yeah, I don't think he's buying refreshers.
No. Double Moonlight Shadow. Oh, Lincoln's. Lincoln's. How do you guys like Lincoln's this game? First item Lincoln's, Mirana?
The only thing that's going to kill him is X combos or Storm Zip, so makes a lot of sense. Enough time to leap away.
You have enough damage from the rest of your team to get away with this, you reckon?
It's a very common build. Old school.
Phase Lincolns, yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. You do surprising amount of damage with your right clicks with phase and these set items.
I mean, early on, Mirana's spells is like not something to be ignored, and like we mentioned earlier, her stat gains is very, very high. So
And no ags equals.
yeah, I like no Axe. I think Axe is overrated on Mirana.
Well, OG did not see the smoke, but they did see some EG heroes near that hill, and now they're all gone, suddenly revealed by S4. We did Go back for the Midas, completes it, walks the Sentry though, and now the Arrow barely missing him. He might have a chance to turn this around. The boat's coming in, could connect on two. It's a whopper of a boat, but no follow-up. They lose last 4. Meanwhile, on the top side, Zai just chilling, maybe looking to set up an Ana. Simultaneously fly, has been scouted here by that Radiant Ops in the bottom lane. Arteezy on the chase. He's got the phase boots, the drum charge, gets into position, leaping forward, and just gonna hound fly with auto attacks. Tries to turn this around with some Purifying Flames, ultimate counterplay, but I'm not sure it'll be enough. The Sunstrike fly eventually will pop.
It was not enough, but skill.
Zai is close to a blink though, so all of a sudden EG are gonna have 3 really good ways to start fights. You've got the Sandkin initiation, the Brew initiation, the Bane setup, maybe the Moonlight Shadow, you could argue. It's another good way to sneak up on OG. So lots of ways for them to get things started.
Dire structures
OG need the Bloodstone, Storm Spirit, and to start snowballing off of that. That's kind of the main way to get back in the game. Visage, as you mentioned, not the best comeback hero. But now he has his XP gain talent, so maybe he can start offering some more damage output in fights.
It's just that even with the Storm getting the Bloodstone, it's just hard for them to get kills, right? Like Mirana's tanking up with Linken's, Brewmaster's tanking. These are really like harder heroes to kill. Bane is also a tanky support. I mean, I think EG needs to mess up. We're at a point where OG, I don't think they could win it by themselves.
Yeah, their upside in teamfights is not that great. Like, you can only hit boat on so many people.
Right.
Maybe Nyx doesn't get like a 3-man impale, but that's fairly far-fetched and very unreliable.
Seems like a tough game for Storm to just take over. There's so much lockdown on EG.
Cold Snap's one of the best.
BKB piercing disable from the Bane. A lot of control to kind of ignore the Storm potentially, even with Brewmaster, go kill his teammates.
Also, Storm has a lot of issue with getting True Strike. And killing a hero like Brewmaster is very problematic for him, because you don't build MKB, and getting Bloodthorn is like super, super late. So looks like there will be a Moonlight Shadow, slightly worse than a Smoke to go into the Roche, but still good enough for them. Drunken Haze makes this easy.
OG confident that they can handle any incursion from OG, and OG don't have a clue. So an early Aegis, I imagine, for Sumail. Looks like Arteezy kind of wants it though. Sumail gets the last hit, I believe, gets the Aegis as well. Well on his way now to the Ags. He did stop off for a Yule Scepter, which we don't see as much of nowadays.
Anti-Kunkka initiate on him, because it is somewhat dangerous to get X torrented and then you get the free impale on you. You can't just get bursted from 100 to 0.
Obviously, it used to be a very popular offensive item just to set up your solo kill combo.
Right.
As well.
It also helps you farm. A lot of Invokers like that 1-mana item. I've seen a lot of Invoker spam clarities, but if you get Yules, you don't actually need any more mana regeneration. Pretty good versus Storm too, set up for any spell of EG's. Sweet cosmetics.
Which ones?
No, weren't you looking at Mirana?
Those are sad cosmetics.
Yeah. The heck?
Oh, I didn't realize you were being sarcastic. It's like clearly you are not looking at this Mirana.
No, that's why I thought you were checking for sweet cosmetics. Oh, you are in trouble.
Surely Arteezy can afford better. And when you don't bring some fancy finery to the dance, well, OG ain't gonna take you out for a date. They're gonna dig you a grave.
He also
Down
lost full gold from that.
All I'm saying, man, is Arteezy wouldn't have died like that. He has a nice little cat mount, but
I'm surprised there isn't like a good Immortal for Mirana. Isn't she one of the more popular heroes?
I like the
probably not this badge.
I like that one Anuxi mount from a couple years ago. It was pretty cool. The Dota Cinema one was nice with the, I think it was with the Captain's Draft set.
I think she's pretty top tier waifu material in the Dota verse. So.
What is your waifu rankings, Lumi? And I want to hear reasons too, not just
reasons.
Yeah. Is it just looks? Is there nothing more?
Oh, the Sentry catches out.
It's looks and personality, you know? You gotta care about what's in the inside as well.
She has an Immortal, Lumi, apparently.
Does she?
I mean, there's some of them.
look this up.
They need to come up with a new name because there's a lot of Immortals. Too many for them to be anything.
I gotta say my my cosmetic game is quite low. Not good.
Not the only one of your games.
Okay.
Just kidding. OG's coming back. They got the Bloodstone on the Storm now.
This is a dangerous fight to take. They're very close to the shrine, and they have the Aegis, and this is probably what's making them want to fight, but Arteezy is on the opposite side of the map, even if he's still a while away.
I don't think there's a lot of danger for EG to take this game slowly. Like, even if the Aegis doesn't get used, if they just farm safely with it, it's fine.
Why is it always Arteezy? Poor fella gets hit by the Vendetta, then the follow-up stun. Another Bloodstone charge for Agent Ana. Universe comes in too late to punish, though. Even Zai TPing to the Shrine. But
he also lost full gold from both of those stats. That's very painful as a one when you can't use all your unreliable gold before you die.
Very rare for Arteezy too. He's generally very good about spending that. Unfortunately, it's like got an ultimate orb that he can't buy.
Yeah, he was at like 1900 gold before.
Relatively expensive item to farm, and you do farm quite a bit slower with this build compared to the Axe Rush. So any pressure on EG to push the tempo, make some moves? They've given up 2 Bloodstone charges here to Storm. They're not really threatening tier 2s.
Yeah, because they keep getting picked off. They're losing a big hero too every time they get picked off. They lost Murata twice. That's kind of the call, like, oh, we can't do this anymore.
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like EG's hero scale amazingly.
I think they scale better, but like the way their game is going, they're not getting even farm. So like OG are getting a farm a lot faster, so if they scale worse, they're still getting more gold.
I mean, EG is quote-unquote making mistakes, but OG can't really punish them. Like, okay, you got a Mirana pick, but they can't get any objective.
But they got Bloodstone charges.
I guess.
You don't think that's enough?
It's a start, but EG right now is the one that's taking objective, despite losing their Mirana, right? So it's just...
Well, they can't gank Arteezy when he's with the team. By the way, he's the only stand-in here? What's up with that?
Second count.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
that's why he doesn't have the fat loot. What's wrong with the first? I wonder. Maybe that's why he's not playing up to snuff here so far. He's actually doing pretty well still. 5-3 and 6. EG will commence their siege. OG lurking on the high ground. Universe blinking in. He gets off the split nice and early, and now they're going to just try to bulldoze their way right through the OG backlines. Focusing on objectives primarily, though, with the Alacrity Earth Panda just banging away at the tower. No match for it. The structure will fall, and now look for the turnaround. The meatball rolls through. Beautiful Chaos Meteor forcing the Storm backwards, and they did have to false promise him to ensure his survival. So OG are going to lose the tier 3. EG just want to make a safe escape. S4 almost catching Arteezy mid-fade as he TPs out, but not going to happen. That Alacrity Earth Panda.
Yeah, so Brew blinks in, Cyclones the Oracle, so there's no Disarm or Dispel. And then Alacrity on Pulverize Earth Panda.
You just keep on doing that, right? You know, just wait for the next Brew split, go in, do the same thing.
The birds actually could kill the Earth Panda pretty fast. And of course, Oracle could always just back up because the animation for the split is actually kind of slow.
They don't have any great like instant disables to prevent him from getting off the split though. Unless Storm gets an Orchid. Like the Nyx stun is a bit of a wind up.
I think the best way is to
gank Arteezy. That is the dream way. But he's not dead yet. Oh, no, there you go. Sunstrike coming through. Zai with the burrow. Brings Ana down to about half. Flops out the tornado. Is going to find the Storm, but they have to follow up. They want those birds coming back in. Ana still fairly healthy here with 15 Bloodstone charges. Continues pursuit. They cannot let Ana get out of control. That's going to be 16. Now the boat. The Torrent crashing in. Good control from OG as they search for more. They've isolated Sumail. No more Aegis available on the run. Won't make it out. Ana up to 17. A tower as well. A flurry. No, more like a deluge of gold and experience pouring into the OG coffers as the green dream rises.
All right.
That's a 3K gold swing, a 4.5K experience change, and it's going to be worse. There's going to be another tower dropping mid. The Aghanim's online for no tail. Objectives are being claimed for OG. I mean, something you point out they weren't getting earlier.
Yeah.
That has quickly changed.
Where OG struggles in like actual 5v5 team fights, they're very good at just picking off a target very quickly. Like X Soul Assumption, all of these are amazing single targeted spells. That's why Mirana's trying to finish that Linken's. Can't be the first one to die every time.
TZ's last finished it.
Those deaths were so painful for him.
Yeah.
It's what, 3 or 4 deaths in a row? I think 3.
3.
But at the worst possible time.
Got it now.
Meanwhile, S4, he's just about completed a Yule Scepter of his own. And EG are going to smoke. The lanes are not particularly pushed out, though. And they don't have vision either, so they're taking a real roll of the dice. They know Roche could be up soon. Maybe they just want to get down some wards in anticipation of that Roshan fight. There is at least one on crit.
Oh, there's already Ags up on Visage. So
Yeah, he had it before the last fight.
Smoking the birds! Okay, only one bird died. That's a pretty good sacrifice.
That was anticlimactic.
Plus 50 net worth trade for EG with the smoke.
That's
They
one
could-
way to look at it.
They might as well just... Oh, are they going to do Shrine? Pushing high ground? Oof, this is a tough call.
They still got the Earth Panda though. But
OG smoke. They're ready. Looking for the Jarex flank. It worked beautifully last time. Can he set it up again? Gets into position. He's going to X Universe, drag him back. He won't get off the split just yet. They lock him down with the Torrent. The boat crashes in. Still controlling the Brewmaster, but the counter initiation from the Sand King might be enough. No, Universe is down, and Ana is raging up onto the high ground. He's got a Lincoln Sphere complete. Still 18 charges, healthy and confident. No Tail moves in as well. Stays alive through it all. S4 chasing forward. EG on their heels, but Zai comes in. The dagger from the rear. The Scorpion punishes OG. Gives them a taste of the Burrow Strike and nets them 3 kills. Force out the buyback there as well.
Universe also bought back. They're in. They still have Brutal. Time to siege.
The boat is down for 15. There's a bit of a window here that Alacrity Earth Panda will get to work. Structures are melting.
birds. Why not the Earth Panda? Why the wind?
1 down, more to follow. Bears are the natural enemy of buildings, whether it's a Spirit Bear, a pulverizing Earth Spirit aspect of a Brewmaster. Doesn't seem to matter. EG take those structures down. The Storm forced to... Oh no, he didn't get off the Bloodstone Deny. Actually, will just get picked off by Mr. Money.
He is up in 8 if they want to try and pick off any stragglers from the TP on the Shrine.
EG
But-
knows they are out.
Yeah, there's still a couple people below, and they are going to try to make an immediate maneuver towards the bottom. And as they see Sumail with the Observer Ward, he does have Yules, and he's kind of close to his team. Oh my god, how did he see that coming? What?
Just keep those fingers moving.
What?
He is the
Where's the
Karate Kid after
tornado?
all.
Hex, dude. Dang. Oh, he probably... did he show clearing out a creep wave on bottom? That's probably what happened.
He showed, and that's why I think OG made a play there, right?
Well, they have an Observer Ward, so I wasn't sure if he showed because he pushed out a creep wave or because he TP'd a tower. But regardless, that's still some next level tornado
Yeah.
right there. Because they could have been doing Roach. They could have smoked in a Roach.
I mean, it's very low cost for him to throw out, right? He might not even know that he was getting ganked, but
That is
just
true.
Throw one
Yeah.
out and
But
run.
still, he caught both of them. That's
Yeah.
pretty dope. EG.
Gem on Brewmaster. Time to do Roach. No Tail starting it from outside of the pit.
Oh, gee, they really need this. Ana's down to the original 12 Bloodstone charges. I'd love to get him that second life, but they're not ready to commit.
That Shrine's up. That's very hard to fight into that Shrine.
But if OG abandon it, EG might just go eradicate the Shrine first.
Did Bane not have his Glimmer Cape in the last fight? I think if he could get off his Glimmer onto the Brewmaster, he shouldn't be able to burst, be killed like that.
He tried the defensive sleep. It wasn't enough.
Yeah, but
Well,
killing
Josh-
Universe is, I think, the start for EG,
Yeah,
or
but-
for OG.
Actually scouted out. The familiars are scouting, are pushing out the lanes. They're not going to be able to see this time.
But they do jump here onto Zai. The X pulls the Storm back towards safety. The Roast drops low. In come the Familiars. Stuns. Need to be timed right. 1, 2. Make it 3. Now the Impale. The boat as well. The Roche will fall. Ana grabs it as well as the kill. Comeback time for OG. They move into the pit. Zai's on the run just like that. Sumail also in danger, and S4 chasing forward. Storm diving up the cliff. Hasn't finished him off just yet. They're going to tap that Shrine, continue to retreat. Arteezy gives his buddy the Lincolns, and they will back away. Now Crit left to try and salvage this fight. The Brewmaster controlled for now as he will be forced on his heels. Crit manning up. Battle Bane in your face, but not for long. Gonna get Bloodstone Charge, has the cheese still. A big theft for OG. They didn't really lose anything else either. Top lane, not No range racks taken down.
Ana
So a clean
also
steal.
stole both the Aegis and the cheese.
Yeah.
Disaster.
I guess I was definitely underestimated what a Visage could do in the mid and late game. I thought, you know, you had the lane stage start like that, you're gonna just fall over, but we saw the power of the birds being able to split push, even down a lane of racks, and still contribute a lot.
Timing was close. It almost was just a free Roche for EG.
Now
Came
some
down to
extra
probably like
shenanigans.
2-3 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, I think Age is still very ahead, but OG's lineup is surprisingly like resilient.
As far as like raw gold and experience go, it's a very minimal difference. But they are up that full lane of racks.
It's also, we're getting to a stage of the game where Invoker is getting closer to 25. RTZ is high level, so he's going to be able to scale. What is RTZ going for now?
Maelstrom.
Okay.
They need BKBs on EG. They're getting destroyed by like the Nixon in a boat. It's a lot of damage that is very hard for them to mitigate. They don't have a pipe. And also just the Storm being able to jump people.
They're going to ball in now, make their move with Ana out in front. Once those Bloodstone charges, will be getting them. Crit down to 14. He's also got the gem from Jerax. Still Universe holding his own gem. Both teams with ways to see the initiation. Be it the Moonlight Shadow, be it the Nyx.
At this rate, the Mirana should have probably just gone for Maelstrom. I think she would have farmed Maelstrom Lincoln's much faster. And it wouldn't have been picked off because she would have been not farming for this big like 5,000 gold item. Instead, you can just farm the 2,700 gold and then go on and do your business. But they still haven't taken down the shrines. I think not taking down the shrines after taking on T3. That was a tough call when they were up there. They could have easily just taken on the shrine, maybe use Brutal, maybe not, or go for the melee racks. But they felt like they were in a powerful enough position to do so. But I think they lose Roche because of that decision.
Is there any reason why the Invoker isn't just like sending a pair of Force Spirit there and
Chipping away at it.
yeah? I mean, it's a very slow takedown, but
Send the Demolish Earth aspect.
Those don't do that much damage to buildings, though. They're not like MP Treants, which just destroy the thing. Because the minus armor doesn't really help that much. As in, doesn't help.
That'd be pretty broken if they did minus armor to buildings.
Yeah.
Well, going late, are you still favoring EG, Lumi? Or has that changed a bit for you?
I mean, Invoker 25 is still one of the... I think it's always very hard to count against the Invoker 25, especially when you have a good Invoker player. And then you have, like, Brewmaster. I wonder what talent he's going to take, interestingly, because they did recently swap the attack speed talent as a 25, 140.
That's so much attack speed.
Yeah.
Does that propagate to the Earth Panda or no?
No. 2,000 health on the primal split units. At least I don't think so. Can you look it up, Ben?
That would make it amazing for their little siege.
That would seem like too strong.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, right? That's like saying, hey, we have Hyperstones on our Boommaster. Let our Pandaling.
It is a talent.
Yeah. Ben, in Dota 1, wasn't the Brewmaster ult called like Earth, Wind, and Fire? What was that the original name, or was it always called like Primal Split?
I think it was.
It's a great musical group.
I think it was Earth, Wind, and Fire for the campaign.
Okay. Right, yeah.
Earth, Storm, and Fire. I just assumed it was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Jax lobbing out a casual boat here to try and keep those lanes pushed. They are shoving in mid and top. EG finally descending on one of those precious shrines. We'll take the bottom one down.
Ooh. Storm is TPing back, and S4 is providing some vision. If he could just cancel TP, like Crit, I think is 100% dead.
Oh, they are trying to find Crit. Again, it's another charge for Ana. But they did, I think. Did they farm up the familiars? Or no, no-tell resummon them.
Yeah, they don't really feel like they're racks down.
Yeah. They're playing it really well. I think Visage, again, is a big part of it. Like, the top lane is never as pressure as it is, because Notel is putting a lot of his birds' attention up top.
You kind of have to play this aggressively, though, right? If you let them get to the base and they just do that same thing with the Brewmaster, you're just going to lose a tier 3 or a Rex.
Soul Assumption double strike. That hurts when no BKB. Sanking going for a halberd. Useful to pop link up on Storm Spear.
Oh, Sumail, he does dodge the stun still. He gets zipped on, pulled back in, and finished off. OG grab a huge gun. Guess who doesn't have buyback?
Uh-oh.
Their lanes are in a pretty good spot.
It's the
though.
Karate Kid.
Sanking is going to keep cutting, so...
Yeah. Forward Spears pushing out mid, and no Roche. So, actually not the worst death. Someone's pinging out. Push bottom out! He has a lot of Bloodstone charges, 16. And now he has cheese, even though Aegis says expired. 40 seconds left. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, he is using... Notel's using
now
all
he's
three
got
versus
buyback.
pushing out.
He just got the gold for it.
It's
a really expensive buyback.
Yeah, because he's not going to have BKB.
They can lose tier 3 if they don't buy back.
I think they lose it if they do buy back.
Then they might lose those shrines. Could be here. Jarrow comes in. At this point, feels like those familiars can probably complete the tower kill. Ana continues to poke away at it from the low ground. A lot of misses with the feeble as well. Not hitting particularly hard, but he is the siege engine, such as they have. Eventually they'll bring it down. Meanwhile, there are some effigies dying. Creeps are shoving in top. But Storm now just about has a BKB. Actually, no solution to a BKB with the linkage up, right? There's nothing that can control him except the grip, and then I'll have to be used to break it.
Yep. Oh, you ideally want way more physical damage on your team, but Alacrity, anyone, isn't going to be able to compete with a Storm Spirit right now. They also need more armor. They need AC badly, but Brewmaster also can't skip his BKB, so...
You mentioned the evasion, no longer an issue with the Bloodthorn complete. In comes Ana, head full of steam and looking for the Bane. He takes him out again, another charge for him as he moves onto Arteezy, locking him in position, can ball it a bit deeper, but the Tornado actually catching him and trying to salvage this fight. Sumail keeping Ana alive, or Arteezy alive at least for now, but still Ana cheesing up. Going for round number 2. Familiar stuns with the Brewmaster split, all duking it out in the midst of the chaos, but the Deafening Blast locks him in position. Ana may actually go down here. He balls to the right, tries to make it out. Good save by the Oracle. The Epicenter quite off the mark. Zayat the tail end that will net himself a kill on the Kunkka. S4 hanging on as well. Did Carapace. They can play around this, but Ana healthy up on the high ground with the haster, and he keeps on chasing. No tail flanking for the rear. They've got a fresh Orchid here. All evasion removed. They'll take down Universe. They look for more. Sumail, though, still in this fight. Staying around somehow, some way, but now they converge. Take him out to OG, rolling over EG. And now up to 20 Bloodstone charges on Ana.
Mirana's not doing anything in these fights.
Nothing.
She just runs.
Starstorm, Arrow. She's pretty much like almost a 4 at this point in terms of her contribution. I think those those 3 deaths in the mid game has okay, get Girls Light of Heaven again.
At this point, you could maybe understand it. He's like, get some hemp control, guys. You know.
It's probably saying why hasn't EG taken down these shrines yet?
It's the 10-minute shrine paints that I get confused about.
Not even 10 minutes, like 2 minutes. They're not even active yet.
That's true. That's true. Big jump forward once again. Ana with the commitment, wants a piece of Zai. And the Swede has been slain. Now jumping away, resetting as Arteezy tries to threaten. S4 just going to carapace. Ana's going to go deeper. That's another free kill, I believe, for Senor Storm. Indeed, he'll get it. Now Grit as his ultimate canceled out by Jerax, and a clean 5-man wipeout as EG are in shambles. A game that was in their grasp has slipped away. It's OG with all the momentum out of control. The Storm up to 23 Bloodstone charges and keeps on rising. Gained a total of 17 this game, including ones he lost earlier. Now BKB complete, almost fully slotted out. Racks are going to start dropping. Sunstrike won't connect here on S4. EG, very uphill climb to get back in this game.
The Lincolns has been so useless on Marana. Like, and she's just spent like 15 minutes farming it.
I think the idea of Lincoln's is good. It's just that it was so delayed, and then OG got the cheap items that could like break it.
Just keeps on sieging, poking away at this melee. Rax will grab it too, and OG find themselves one step closer to a game 1 victory.
I think they have to contest this Roche. I think if he gets Aegis cheese on Storm, game is over. So they need a fight right now. BKB is up on Brewmaster. BKB up is on Voker. This is going to be as good as it gets. Unfortunately, that shrine is still up for OG, and that smoke has been detected by the scan. Yeah, if you fight on the shrine, there's no way you can lose this fight.
Yeah, and there's no pressure for them to not fight on the shrine. They could just wait.
Even a Shiva's guard now complete, and they can do this little scouting maneuver. Ball on in and try to break the smoke. He did it. EG though, with the Moonlight Shadow, still could keep on charging in. Double gems, by the way. They did steal a gem in the last fight. Jerax as well as S4 holding them. So lots of ways to see this thing coming. Sumail gets a 2 here. Tornado to start up. BKB pop. Ana chasing that Marana, but needs to come back and help the bulwark of the team. Turning for the Sand King, trying to lock him down. He can't finish off Zai. Bane down. Kunkka down, but here come the buybacks. The Shrine's still in play, and that makes the difference here for OG. Sumail's BKB expended, now on the run. The Yule Scepter committed, and comes Zai looking for the Epi. It's a pretty good one, but OG too tanky. They resist the damage. Universe has to get the hell out of there, but that slow, clunky Earth Spirit ain't going anywhere. Continues retreating, but the Aspect won't get up to get him to safety, even through the blink. Familiars keep on hounding him, and Ana ends it with the triple kill. Annihilated.
What a small thing in this game. Most notably, Easy not being able to contribute damage-wise. I'd be very surprised if his damage was top 4. And then that Roach steal.
Yep.